Hi, welcome and welcome back. I hope you're doing well. The holiday season is a special time of year, and regardless of what holidays you celebrate, it's special. And especially now, there may be people that you haven't seen in a year and a half, 2 years, that you're finally getting the chance to get together with and celebrate with, which is awesome. And you may be, in addition to celebrating the holidays, celebrating some other milestones and really trying to end this year on a high note, which is amazing. It could be a promotion or a new position on the job or a new position with a new organization, which is exciting. Or it could be a vacation. Maybe you're treating yourself to a getaway. Maybe you're taking a dream trip. Maybe you're doing something a little different, and instead of celebrating the holidays at home, maybe you're going to a destination that you've always wanted to go to. Maybe you're expecting a baby. Maybe it's your first baby. I've met a lot of women who are pregnant right now and they're getting ready to have their first babies, and I admire them for doing so, especially during a time like this. But it's an exciting time. I know that. Or maybe your birthday is this time of year and you're celebrating that. Maybe it's a special birthday or a milestone birthday. Maybe you're retiring and you're finally getting to kick your feet up and live life on your own terms. And maybe you're retiring early, which is awesome too. Whatever you're celebrating, the narcissist will try to ruin your special occasion. And I want to encourage you to not let the narcissist ruin your special occasions, whatever those are. You have to understand why the narcissist tries to ruin your special occasions. And narcissists are very jealous. In fact, they're very envious. In other words, they don't want you to be in the position that you're in. They don't want you to have the things that you have. They don't want you to have the opportunities that you have or the experiences. They want to be in your position, and they don't want you to be in your position. Also, you have to understand that narcissists are very immature. You're dealing with someone who is very emotionally stunted in their development and who doesn't know how to deal with their emotions, doesn't know how to express them, isn't in tune with them, and doesn't understand them, maybe even is afraid of them. And there's an immaturity there that leads to childish behavior. And it's kind of hard to make it make sense when you're looking at an adult, but what you're experiencing in your interaction or in your relationship is a child. And that can be very frustrating to deal with, especially if you have children with someone who is acting childish. That can be kind of a double whammy. Also, you have to understand that narcissists wear masks and they lie to themselves and lie to others and project a fake image, project the false self. And really, they're hiding a lot of pain, shame, inner turmoil, and the narcissist also has likely endured abuse, say as a child, and also they may have just been spoiled rotten as a child and accustomed to getting a lot of attention from people or being the center of attention. And when that's all kind of stripped away, they'll go about getting it by any means necessary. And there could be a lot of ways or a lot of tactics that the narcissist will use to try to ruin your special occasion. Say, for example, if you're co-parenting with a narcissist and maybe you're in some kind of a court hearing, or maybe even a custody battle or something like that, where you have to deal with the narcissist in court, and maybe you got an opportunity out of state, or you have a chance to pursue your dream job or advance in your career to earn more and provide more for your children if you have them. And the narcissist may, in addition to not congratulating you or not acknowledging your accomplishment, try to drag you through the mud during the proceedings and make you out to be a bad person, or money hungry, greedy, selfish, and potentially, ruining the family, breaking up the family, so to speak, even if you've been separated or divorced already, but portray you as someone who is really trying to fracture the relationships, say, for example, with the children and what have you. So they may try to smear you in that way, but really they're jealous, if not envious, of your opportunity, your accomplishment, your pursuit, your courage even to make such a bold move. Also, say, for example, if you're on vacation, you have the opportunity to take a trip. The narcissist will not like the attention not being on them, or they may downplay your decision to go to a particular place, like, that's okay. I mean, it's really nothing special. Or, why are you going there? Like, who goes there? Like, it's not a great place to go. Or they may try to stir up drama, or even if it's fake drama, to get you to react emotionally, or to feel badly, or to feel uncomfortable, like, oh, I hear that there's a lot of danger there, or that, it's not a safe place, or I hear that this happens there, to get that reaction from you and ruin your good time. And in addition to taking your attention off of whatever you're doing to enjoy your good time, and turn your attention towards them. Or maybe it's your birthday and the narcissist is gathered with you and some other people to celebrate. Maybe it's at a place that you like and your friends have all come bearing gifts. The narcissist will figure out a way to take your birthday and turn it into something that's all about them. They'll turn the conversation towards them, towards themselves. They will maybe make a big deal about how they carefully selected the perfect gift for you. And they may even increase the volume of their voice in order to draw people's attention towards them. But they will figure out a way, one way or the other, to turn all eyes on them, and in that way downplay or take attention away from you when it's your birthday. Another example would be, say, a graduation. Maybe you have a kid that's graduating and, maybe you're co-parenting. The narcissist will inevitably try to, get back in, maybe try to hoover you during the course of the event, maybe take different opportunities. Sometimes at graduations, there's a series of events. There's dinners, there's the graduation ceremony itself, there's the after party. There are other, side activities that are associated with the graduation weekend, for example. And the narcissist will maybe use that as an opportunity to sabotage relationships, or to just not really put forth a lot of effort and kind of downplay the event, or maybe they will, push their chest out and strut around in the presence of strangers and portray themselves as an awesome parent when maybe they've really been more of a deadbeat. So that's something that they may do as well. They may neglect to really make it special and really give it the attention or time or effort that it really deserves. Something like celebrating a graduation. And as a result, things may be very chaotic, very scattered, very disorderly. And, where there's disorder, there's a lot of other stuff going on too. And that can be even a reflection of how the narcissist feels about not being the center of attention, or just, maybe being reminded of ways that maybe they've ruined opportunities for themselves. And another thing that narcissists will do is they will try to sabotage opportunities for you, smearing your name to anyone and everyone who will listen. And shame on those folks for not doing their due diligence and getting the full story. But narcissists will try to do that. And they have to understand that what's behind all of that. Narcissists ruin a lot of opportunities for themselves. And to watch other people, lots of other people, pass them up and go on to do great things and cultivate great relationships and be successful and all of these things is like devastating. It's like, it's crushing to the narcissist, because likely they've ruined their life in some way, shape, or form. They have not dealt with their inner pain, turmoil, shame, and they have acted out and in ways that have wrecked their relationships, that have wrecked their opportunities, and that have maybe even gotten them into trouble with the law or in trouble with other people who are not taking too kindly to being manipulated, conned, stolen from, and tricked, etc. And they've ruined their lives in an effort to cope with all of the things that they're feeling emotionally about trauma that they've endured maybe as a child, or abuse, neglect, missed opportunities, ruined opportunities, or not having the attention on them, feeling lonely, sad, or depressed because they've burned bridges. The narcissist may turn to toxic coping mechanisms in order to self-soothe, to self-regulate, or just to escape, and if not bend reality and be able to be in this fake world where they can do whatever they want, where anything goes, and they can just be free and reckless. And in the process, they may further damage their reputation, their life, their health and well-being. They may develop chronic illnesses just from all of that, just all kinds of stress and anxiety and anything that goes along with that, GI issues, gut stuff. They may have, heart issues. They may also have or show the results of just substance abuse, alcoholism, drugs. They may ruin their appearance physically, as well as ruining their insides, and just self-destructing in that way, and being depressed and really sad, not being able to even get out of bed sometimes, or just even go out in public, hair loss, all kinds of things. And they can do a lot of damage, to the point where then that compounds when they can't look for work, at least not in the conventional sense, where they can't interact with people in a normal, free-flowing way. Everything has to be calculated, has to be manipulated, has to be, just masked in illusion, chaos, drama, smoke screens, in order for them to just do the basics, which, being traumatized and engaging in toxic behavior, they can't even do that. They may indulge in reckless sex in an effort to self-soothe or even earn money, and in the process run into the wrong person or people and end up with STDs and ruin their lives in that way, ruin their health in that way. So there's this self-destruction that happens with the narcissist, and as a result of their inner turmoil and pain and shame and all of that, they're going to project that. They're going to lash out. They're going to feel a lot of rage, and they're going to unleash that on, whoever's closest to them. So in addition to trying to ruin your special occasions, I shared in a previous video, in fact, there was a part 1 and a part 2 about how my dad almost ruined my wedding. And there was a lot going on. And that was a really traumatizing time. And even the way that he went about it was traumatizing. I'll never forget that. Just being, cornered and lashed out at in anger. And then just the emotions, the crying and the begging and pleading to not go through with it and to not marry my husband. Here we are 24 years later, and my dad's been deceased for some years now. But, trying to enlist flying monkeys to help in his efforts to shut things down or to just stop the process. And it was unbelievable, really, and quite messy. The accusations of things that I did when I was a kid, or even not being there in the way that he felt like I should have for family members, and just all kinds of things, the guilt tripping. And it was really something. And obviously it didn't stop the process. I didn't let him ruin my special occasion, but it was very, very difficult. And I had to really get open, get vulnerable, and be humble enough to ask for help and support during that time, in an effort to move things forward with our plans to get married. So it was a lot. And some of the things that you can do in terms of special occasions, whether it's the holidays or other occasions that you might be celebrating in conjunction with the holidays, like a birthday or a wedding or, the birth of a baby or something like that, is really set boundaries around, who and what you'll be dealing with in conjunction with your celebrations, and how much time you're going to spend, and also having some prepared answers to some of the things that might come your way, whether it's questions or accusations, guilt trips, anything. And really putting some time boundaries around what you're doing, how long you're going to stay at a particular function, or how long you're going to stay at a particular place if it's a visit, whether it's locally or out of town. And also maybe even seeing if you can secure any allies to help you and support you in your efforts to maintain strong boundaries during the holiday season around your special occasions. In addition, being mindful of who you share your victories with and share your experiences with. Everybody's not worthy of sharing in your experiences, sharing in your life events, sharing in your success. And certainly everyone's not worthy of your time and attention. And those are things that you want to be aware of so that you can better navigate special occasions like the holidays and even beyond the holidays. But certainly there's a lot going on right now and a lot of opportunities for you to really stand firm in your truth and stand firm with your boundaries in place so that you can celebrate you and enjoy the process of celebrating whatever the occasion is, whatever the milestone is, and moving forward in a great way without all the chaos, drama, and disruption, right? Anyway, don't let the narcissist ruin your special occasion. If you've accomplished some significant things in your life and you have waited and anticipated, say, gathering with people that you haven't seen in a long time, during this holiday season, for example, then you need to celebrate. You should. And you should enjoy it and not feel guilty about it or not feel like you have to downplay that in order to make someone else feel better, especially someone who has already demonstrated to you in different ways at different times that they are not worthy of your time, attention, and resources. You're not alone and you're not crazy. Know who you're dealing with, know who you are. Take care. Don't forget to share, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.